Here's how to add a new page to your format site from the app. So there's this little plus in the top right corner. And from the app, for now, I'm sure they'll add more in the future, but for now you can only create a gallery or a collection. So those galleries are a group of art and the collections are groups of galleries or other things. You can add individual text boxes to a collection, but we'll get into that later. So let's start with adding a gallery, which is a collection of images and such. I'm going to call this one church photos, just because that's what I just did yesterday. Church photos. And when you're naming a gallery, make sure each gallery has a unique name. So, for instance, you might have collections that each have an archive. So you'll have a painting collection with an abstract painting gallery, a landscape painting gallery, and an archive. That archive should be called painting archive, because otherwise you're going to have 4 galleries with the same name, archive, and it's going to be harder to tell those apart. So I recommend naming each one unique, and you can add the same gallery to multiple different collections. So let's create this church photos gallery, and there it pops up. We click into it, and then we can upload images right from here. So I'll click upload images. These are some images I took yesterday. I can select, not that many. I'll select some of my favorites. And there we go. And then I click add. And they're uploading. And processing. They're pretty big pictures, so they might be quicker than this if they're smaller pictures. And there we go. And that's it. When we go back, it's going to automatically choose whichever this was the first photo I clicked. It's going to automatically use that as the preview image, but you can go in and change that. And that's actually done within the collection pages. So let's scroll down. Actually, let's just make a new collection. Here's what we'll do. We'll click add, and this time we'll make a collection. And we're going to call it photography, because you don't have a photography collection yet. So this is just me. I'll delete these when I'm done. Okay, now it scrolled us down to the collection pages area, and we have a photography collection. Now it's asking you to add page links. So this is where it's different than just uploading pictures. This is linking it to other things on your site. So I'm going to link it right to that church photos, and it's just going to have one. But I could also, I have my church photos on there. I also want to have a little blurb. So I can click this plus at the bottom, and I can add a header text, header image, or just another page link. So I might want to add some text and say, hi, these are my pictures. And I click create, and now that will appear at the top of the site of this page. Or we can go in and we can change the cover image. So it immediately asks us if we want to crop it, or this in the bottom right, this little swap button, that'll allow us to change which is the cover image. So maybe I want these flowers as the cover image. And then click done. It's going to upload that. And there we go. Now the cover image is changed. So this doesn't appear anywhere on the site. It's not going to automatically be in my site menu. It's not going to automatically be anywhere. We need to add it to the art collection. This is like the overall collection of collections of galleries. So this art collection, we go in here. This is your home page of your site. So we need to add a page link to the other collection we just created. So not church photos, that's the gallery, but we'll go scroll down and find photography. if it's there. So, okay, I wasn't aware of this. Apparently, you can't add collections to collections from here, which is pretty lame. It seems like organizing pages and all that is going to be easier on the desktop, but you can add the pictures from the app. That's the main thing you can do with the app, and is add pictures and change the cover images that are seen. So like here I could change the residency's cover image. I could swap it with something else. You can edit and move these around. So if I wanted, do I not have to click edit? Oh yeah, edit, press and hold on something, and then you'll be able to drag it around. And that's a little bit about creating pages in the app, which isn't maybe as easy as it could be. So I recommend using the desktop for most of the page management. All right.